right, Dave Gunning, back over to you.
Just try to make the story short, but a few years ago I played at the Celtic Lodge. I used to play there quite a bit. It was in Cape Breton, surrounded by the ocean, and throughout the years playing there, I met tourists from all kinds of exotic places far away, and I noticed a really cute couple celebrating something one night, and I went over to talk to them. I discovered they were from the exotic town of Sydney, Cape Breton, just down the road, and they had never been there before because it's a fairly expensive place to go. But they were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, and so their kids kind of all pulled together, send mom and dad to the Celtic Lodge, and she said, "We're living her up here, dear, and we'd like to buy you a beer." So I sat down with them for about an hour, and they were telling me about their lives together in Sydney, what they did for work. I guess mostly good times that they had, and a couple of tough times that they went through. Talked about their kids. The kids were all grown and gone, of course. Anyway, I felt like I got this little snapshot into their lives, and went up to my room to go to sleep, and I was lying in bed listening to the sound of the ocean outside my window, trying to get to sleep, but I couldn't stop thinking about the couple. So anyway, I get out of bed, and the melody came first, then the title, Saltwater Hearts, hit me, and I knew it was about the couple and about the ocean. I just kept writing and writing until I got exhausted, went back to sleep, and a few days later played it for Fred Lavery, a friend of mine. We finished it together at Fred's house, and anyway, and then recorded it that night. Anyway, the story that I just told you this afternoon, I was playing in Cape Breton a few years ago, just after I had written the song, and I was introducing it, just about ready to sing it. A woman stood up at the back of the room. She was waving her arm. She said, "Excuse me, dear, excuse me." I said, "Yes?" "I think that was me and my husband." And she was so excited, and I couldn't tell if it was her or not. I couldn't see her. The lights were in my eyes. She was far back in the room. But I noticed she was making her way to the stage, and at that point I waited to see if it was going to be her, and I was hoping it would be her. I didn't even have to lie, it really was. Her name was Margaret, and she kept walking right into the front of the stage, and she wanted to tell me something, and she came right down front, and she it was one of those gentle handshakes where you don't get your hand back right away. And she looked up at me and she said, "I just lost my husband, dear." And it took my breath away. It was sort of the worst kind of situation I had experienced, being caught on the spot on stage, other than mispronouncing Irish name today. But anyway, it was. I didn't really know what to say to her other than, "I hope you like the song, and it's your song." And I played it, and she did like it. And later found out that her niece had brought her out that night because she had such great memories of the Celtic Lodge, and she wanted to come hear me again. Anyway, it's called Saltwater Hearts. Saltwater hearts underneath the moon, changing tides, rolling like a tune into the days that keep ending much too soon. Saltwater hearts, always drifting back to you. I remember back to when we were young. Our love was new, like the morning sun, and all the battles we fought, we won, with healing words in the distance that we've come. Saltwater hearts underneath the moon, and changing tides, rolling like a tune into the days that keep ending much too. Saltwater hearts, always drifting back to you. And all the things that we love best always seem to stand the test. Behind the doors fear can hide, but our dreams are still alive. ships went down, the rest are gone, forever sleep without a sound. And all the things that we love best always seem to stand the test. Behind the doors fear can hide, but we swung them open wide. Saltwater hearts underneath the moon, changing tides, rolling like a tune, into the days that keep ending much too soon. Saltwater hearts, always drifting back to you. Saltwater hearts, always drifting back to you. To
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Dave Gunning, everybody.
Thanks to the band. Thanks, guys. This is fun. We have one of these every weekend, really.
Sure, Lisa, love that? Pardon me?
She did, yeah. She sent me Christmas cards every year and everything. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It meant a lot to the family, I guess. And those unplanned things, though, you know, take a life of their own on. Forrest Gump moments in life.
We'll just make it squeaky. Okay. This one's for Lisa.